In a minute, Venus Day reading. I mean, I do the admin, man. I do the admin. I do the admin. What's good, Bliss La Bruja? What a gorgeous name. Guys, got my phone here because I'm going to start with a quote. So, let's wait for some more. We can cleanse cards in it while we wait. Don't know why I'm feeling very mischievous. I feel very much eros, but very light. Happy Venus Day, my G's. I pray that you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. I've had a wonderful afternoon. Hi, I am the lesson. Had a wonderful afternoon. I met Isma. Remember in the last video, she was like, "Yeah, I'm in London. Shall I meet?" We bucked. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. So listen, you guys, come to London and don't holler me. I'm offended. Holler me. Holler me. I want to come out and meet and vibe and ting with y'all at a pig. So yeah, it was lovely. I had a lovely afternoon and took a little walk around memory lane. Down memory lane. Took a little walk because we met very close to my old secondary school, and so I decided to walk from the restaurant back down to the bus stop, and it was quite a walk, but wow. I saw where I kind of had my first love. Big up Gavin. I love Gavin Carty. Big him up. I mean, so yeah, guys, I feel like I need to smoke. I'm smoking today with you lot. So it's Friday. I've got a little sound check going on, but you know how mad YouTube move with me, with all of us. So I can hear it. You probably can hear it faintly. So if I have a little boogie here and there. So you got in. How was your Valentine's? If you got into that, how was it? It sounds like I'm being condescending. I'm genuinely asking that. How was you feeling around that energy? What was your expectations? Were they met? Oh, it's got a spot, it hurts. Were your expectations met? If not, why? I'm just being nosy. I'm just in your business. Yeah. So I want to tell you about some stuff. Hey Yasmin, Courtney. Hey Goose. I love you much, Mama. So yeah, I'm gonna just take two more pulls before I get into it. I feel like it's been a minute since Venus Day, innit? Hey Victoria One. Soul Rooted, Wagwan. No, actually I should keep it on charge and we're gonna start now. Alright, so on. Practicing self-love because first, do you understand? I love that you guys spent the day practicing self-love. That's cute. So I'm reading from Aquarius Maximus. She is a cardologist. I first saw her on Black Magic 363 and then I started following her on the gram, and she did a post that was very, very interesting today, and it said, unpopular opinion first of all, and it says, the concept of soulmates and twin flames is going to leave us with the other remnants of the Piscean age, like addiction, so we can finally be free. Bye bye toxic attachments. I was on the double tap. I was on the double tap because I've had a really peaceful space where I've had time to grab a hold of my fucking senses. And because, first of all, hey Chiron's the no Kenny, late, you ain't late, right the fuck on time, lads. So listen, I've had time to think. I've had time to analyse myself. And like I told you today, I was out and I went past my old stomping ground as a teenager, and I saw where me and my first love, hey mate, 1984 fiction again, Gavin, me and Gavin, where we used to have things like called Aldayas. You lot know about Aldaya, where they used to have, it was like a daytime rave for teenagers. So it would start at like 1 o'clock and finish at like 6, but it would be a full blown rave, big DJs, big boys sound systems. And in the 90s, you know how we went on with the music. We didn't play a game, especially with the dancehall. Like, we were savage with the moves, yeah? Anyway, so I walked past there and I thought about Gavin. I mean, I still speak to him, thank God. He likes to tell me that when I'm like, oh, we were so close, he was like, we were not close. He was my woman. Actually, technically, I wasn't, because I was 14. I was never Gavin's woman. I was his girl, for real. But I thought about it, and I thought, wait, I loved Gavin. I still do. This is the actual point. I love Gavin, and after Gavin, there was a couple others that I don't actually remember their names, so I didn't probably love them. But I had feelings. Do you understand? Different. When I say obsessive, I was about to say obsessive feelings, but it is. Couldn't fucking sleep, eat, couldn't fucking focus enough to do whatever needed to be done. Hey Valentina Soto, do you understand what I'm saying? That's teenage love. They call that what, puppy love, yeah? Boom. I'm 16 now. I'm boom in love. I'm in love with Kia's dad, yeah? And it was obsessive. Do you know I never used to go home after school? So like, we'd finish school on a Friday. We went to the same sixth form. So we'd finish class on a Friday. My ass would be home on a Sunday. How? And it wasn't premeditated. It was just like I would go to his house and I couldn't leave. I could not leave. And then that was really the beginning of the end for me. Because right, let me stay focused. So that was an 18-year relationship. And then when I came out of that, I don't really want to give you the history because I'm a little bit embarrassed. But the reason why I'm doing this is because I had to really think about myself. That truly, why do I attract the energies that I attract, and why do I become so overly invested in? Oh shit! You know, I hate the fact that I can't take this call. I'm going to have to actually put everything on Do Not Disturb. Alison, it's one of my mothers, she's so lovely. Anyway, she posted this gorgeous picture of herself. I think it's herself, black and white, the dress was everything. And I was like, girl! So, I'll give her a call after this. So anyway, so the reason why I'm dragging myself when it comes to my energy in relationships is because of the first statement, opening statement in regards to twin flames and these things. I mean, I believe in soulmates for sure. Like, I believe everybody in my life that I love deeply is a soulmate. I believe that. So there's no differentiation about, you know, it's got to be romantic or whatever. They're just soul family. They're just people that I've just been rolling with through the ages and dimensions and the things, you know. So boom, this twin flame thing though. You know I've been up and down. You know I've been up and down, and you know already know, like come last year, June-ish, May, June, I was off it. Yeah, I was just like, fuck this shit. It's better. There's something better. This is what I've learned, and I'm sharing it with you guys because Venus has gone into Pisces. which is the home of relationship. This is where you would intuitively know what it is that your loved one needs and vice versa. But then you run the risk of overcompensating and overgiving in a relationship when Venus and Pisces are fucking. And guess who's got their Venus in Pisces? So listen, fantasies, you may be building castles in the sky with each other and all the things, but just be mindful. It comes out of Pisces around March 12th. So just be kind of mindful about how overly invested you're feeling and how overly in love you're feeling. That's just a side note. Let's get back to this twin flame ting, right? Because I was quick to label anybody that I had strong feelings for as a twin flame. I'm not gonna lie to you. I swear I've had about three, maybe four people that I can really think about that I definitely would have thought, is that a twin flame? And there was one that I had there was one of them that I had a whole chokehold. You're my twin flame and and I've got a lot of really close, beautiful, especially sisters around me who talk about these types of connections, and I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like I'm the one that put the seed in their head about the whole twin flame thing. So to my sisters, I apologise first of all. So I've been talking to quite a few of them this week about this, especially, you know, with the whole Valentine's Day coming up and the expectation and da-da-da-da. So boom, we're talking about these things yet, and I'm saying, for me, it could be anyone. It could be anyone, because I'd be having telepathic conversations with several people, dreaming about several people, having overwhelmingly intense, you know, several people over the years. So it could be anyone, in my opinion. And I'm like, did I get lost in the sauce? Or am I still lost in the sauce? So what I've chosen, and a good few of my sisters have chosen to do, is release everything and everyone. Clean slate. Like, absolutely nobody is nothing. There's no twin flame. There's no such thing right about now. Not to say that anybody's in denial about how people are feeling about people. I for one, am still able to communicate with a couple of these intense connections that I'd be having, and you know, I'm just very glad that there's no restrictions anymore. There's no barriers. There's boundaries, but there's no barriers stopping communication. So communication is fluid as I choose it to be. Just be clear about that. I choose it to be. If I want conversation to be fluid, I will make sure that it's fluid. If I don't want it to be fluid, it isn't. And it's a peaceful space in all of this. So I'm here to encourage some of you to possibly release ideas, release beliefs. It's a belief. Because remember, we talked about beliefs and what they actually are. Beliefs are having faith in something that you can't see, that isn't necessarily tangible. And I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with that, but sometimes we don't allow our beliefs to become fluid. So I can't tell if the whole thing, blah, 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 get tuned, blah, blah, blah. We talked about that though, isn't it? Because the reason why I wore this is to remind me to talk to you about the whole intergalactic shit, because we're going to be talking about that still as well.
Anyway, I was going to leave it to the portal on Monday, but I'm thinking, no, I'm hearing it, so we can touch on it small, and then probably expand on it on Monday during the portal, the 2-2 portal. But it's getting good, isn't it? It's getting good. So anyway, yeah, I want some of you to think about your belief systems about who is who and what is what. And is it just your belief system alone that's keeping you attached to a certain somebody? Or is the evidence that is presented in front of you telling you that this is where you need to be pouring into, this is where you need to be investing into? Or is the evidence showing you that you're being taken for a fucking mug and that you're not really on it? I'm just asking you to ask yourself the question, because I feel like if we go with the narrative that it can still be a spiritual connection if somebody is being dishonored, if somebody is being disrespected, I think that needs to stop. I've been saying it though. I've been saying it. And so yeah, I feel like if you truly love, who do you love more? Truly love this this person outside of you, where nothing, I'm not saying even sometimes they're not even treating you bad, there's no commitment, there's no talk about the download, Kenny, I beg. Tell us. There's not even, it's not even that you're being disrespected, but there's no commitment, there's no consistency, it's very casual, and there's nothing wrong with having a casual connection. Nobody's saying that there is, but just be clear on what it is that you're pouring into and what's pouring into you. This Two of Cups energy, because at this time, if you're not pulling your energy back to yourself, the same energy that you have towards somebody else that isn't reciprocating, you have locked in another 26,000 year cycle of this. I'm just telling you. This 7 years didn't come to play. This 7 year has said, look, we've just finished a 26,000 epoch, 26,000 year epoch, and what I'm telling you is every single lifetime, every single existence that you have, you've chosen that. You chose that the first 26,000 years, and now you're going to choose again. But this time, you're conscious of it. You're very conscious of it. Because you went through all your lifetimes not even knowing that you did that. And now this 7 year is allowing you to lock in exactly what it is that you want. What is it that you want? And I know, especially for females, we've got such a bad rap for not knowing what the fuck we want. So we're just going with anything. And that is a narrative that we're breaking. That is a generational curse that we are now putting an end to. Because we have to be clear about what we want. And I'm not asking you to continuously talk about what you don't want. Talk about what you want and be honest about it. I don't want to struggle no more, I want ease. You see me? So not necessarily I ain't looking for a baller, but I ain't looking for no broke nigga. I'm not doing that no more. You understand? Like, there's no need for it. I need support and help. And at the very least you can do for me if you're coming into my space is got your own back. That's at the very, very least, because I've done it. And I've done the whole ones where it's been a waste of time, and I've done the ones where I've poured into broke niggas, and they've made something of themselves, and something did come of their shit, and I'm over here still clapping for them. I'm not lying. So I didn't pour unless I wanted to pour. Basically, download, questioning your entire belief system and taking out what doesn't feel right. Yes, Kenny, 100%, because we have to start questioning everything, but not every question needs to be asked in one breath. Remember that. All questions must be asked, but not all in one breath. So take your time, journal, spend a lot, like we're coming out of this this winter energy. We're now coming into spring, and which is the natural new year. So we still have time to be going within and really checking, ticking boxes and removing things. And that includes in our relationships. Some of you are still in relationships just because you've been in it for a long fucking time. And you're not even cool there. We can't be doing that anymore because you're locking that in for another 26,000 years. You understand? So let's be cool. Let's be clear about what it is that we demand of our lives. Brings me into this just really quickly. Star Wars, yeah, because you already know they're taking the piss. To really have the gall to tell us that they've been shooting things out of the sky made me laugh out loud. How dare you lie like that? Talking about you shot UFOs out the sky. You didn't fucking shoot nothing out the sky because that technology there wouldn't allow your stupid technology down here to do that. It's impossible. And if you do have the technology to shoot things out of the sky of that capacity, who gave you the technology? It must be them and them, innit? It's the same thing. So if we've already got them that you're shooting down here, why are you shooting at them? It doesn't make no sense. It makes sense. So critically think, and really and truly, do not allow yourself to be an extra in this Star Wars epic. The Empire strikes back, and we're the Empire. We are the Empire. So we can't be an extra in this bitch. We have to be a main character. We have to be main mother, even if you don't know their names. Yeah, you at least have to be a fucking main character in this part. And that means choosing yourself at all times. Who do you love more, you or them? You have to choose yourself. You have to make sure that you're not what's it called, a supporting actor in somebody else's movie. You both taking the star leading role, or it's just you? You hear me now? I'm so glad. I wish you lot could hear the music, but I feel like you can't because it took me a minute to work that out. Guys, have I been rapping for long enough? Because I just get excited and carried away because I really want the best for us. I really want the best for us, and I don't want any of us to be walking around being taken for no mug. You see me? Also, if you're afraid to have certain conversations, if you're afraid to release certain people, then, and when I say release, I'm not talking about throwing them in the bin. I'm talking about releasing the chokehold that they got on you. If you're afraid to do that, that definitely isn't your person. That definitely isn't your person, because what is meant for you can't miss you. So you should be able to have conversations that go something like, I love you, but I feel like you still have some work to do and I still have some work to do. And if we can allow each other not to be distracted by each other and get this work done, I'll meet you on the other side. Those types of conversations. If people be losing their shit on the other side, it's not your person, man. It's not your people. But if people are like, yeah, I get you, man. You're making sense still. That makes sense. If you are in a partnership and you're finding things are stagnant and you're finding things are not flowing, it's because there's stagnancy within the individual. So again, conversations need to be had, like, maybe wild one for you. What is it that you feel like you're missing? What is it like you may need to be doing? And get, you just get under the skin of the other and try to really get to the root of what it is that's causing the stagnancy within the relationship. And it's normally because somebody feels some type of way about what they're not getting or doing. And a lot of the time when we feel like we're not getting something from another, it's something that we're not giving to ourselves, that we're expecting somebody else to give to us. So you guys, these are really important conversations to have during this Venus in Pisces. season where we are able to intuitively feel our way through. There may be some really uncomfortable silences. Sit through the silences, and when it's time for somebody to speak, they will. So please, guys, really make an intentional effort to get to find peace within the heart space, because things are really popping off now. Things are popping off now, and we are really, like I said, we are being called. This is the age of Aquarius. It's the age of the heart time. You get me? It's heart time. It's heart time. So if that is congested and closed up, or tainted, or bruised and battered, 26,000 years later, you're going to be sitting here in another big shift of an epoch going, it's been brutal. Doesn't have to be brutal. You can you know, those people, definitely stay away from those people who say, I don't mind if it's tough, I don't mind if it's a struggle, I don't mind if it's poverty. Rebuking all of it. Rebuking all of that. Talk about you're used to struggle and everything there. That's your business. I don't want that, and you can't bring that to me. If you're okay with that, that's fine for your life, but nobody could bring that to your life. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, don't let people speak poverty and broke over your life, struggle and strife over your life just because they're used to it. All right? That's not love, man. That's not love. Not love for self, or not love for another. Hey, Seppi. Do you get? So, my G's, we are going to stumble into this new year completely light as a feather. There should be nothing or no one that is got you fucked up and confused. Do you get? Nobody, not in these times. You should even. Everything's clear. I've realised that the veil that we've been talking about is just the firmament. And now that the firmament's just disappearing, everything, all these different energies are coming through, different light codes and fucking spaceships. But spaceships have been, okay? So, you know, like, the veil is the firmament just lifting, it's gone. And so now, while the ice is melting in the poles, yeah, and then all the ice walls are going down, and then we can see beyond them, we're really going to see really what is good. And this is what is good. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. I'm not saying it's doom and gloom, but it really is a lot of different fucking things we ain't never seen before. And the heart space must be open. You must be very, very open. This is what, feeling your way through this time, this is the rabbit hole that's opened up on a massive scale for all of us to explore. So it's going to be, like I say, your belief systems are all going to be shot to shit, because we don't know shit. We don't know not even the half of it. We don't know a fraction of it, you know, and we must be very, very childlike in this time. And that means that things like heartache and confusion and you know, you already know what I'm talking about, innit? There ain't no room for that shit. You can't be in that energy, because you'll miss some shit. You're gonna miss some shit. So, yeah. I feel like that's all I want to say, because I've been talking for a whole half an hour and I haven't pulled one card. But everything's cleansed up. Also, last plug. I might as well do pluggy stuff. My daughter just released a song called Wedding Cake on Valentine's Day. So you can go to her page on YouTube, watch the video, Kia Blue, Kia/BLU, and you can have a listen and a look and a boogie. And also, she's on all platforms. I am growing and flourishing and thriving over on Patreon, and sometimes I really feel like, oh God, I wish I I wish I wasn't committed to this thing, and wish I could share this video, especially like on the 5 aspects of the soul and some of the shit that comes up there. I'd be like, oh my god, I need to tell the collective, bruh, big time. But that's what's going on over there. Book clubs coming along. We are dealing with the inner child now. We are on the ugly duckling stage, and yeah, it's been emotional blood. There's that. Obviously, the website's still up and popping. You can book your private readings over there. What else I want to tell you? I feel like that's it for now. So we're going to get straight into prayer. And please like, subscribe and share, please, if you like the content. And we're going to get into prayer. Our Divine Mother and Father who live within us, hallowed be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power, divided we are weak, united we are victorious, and to you the Almighty we give all of the glory forever and ever, do and eternal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's done, it's done, it's done. So it is, and so it will be. Ashe. Guys, hit the like button when you come in, please. Alrighty, and let's start straight away with good old romance angels. Also, karma's really loud these days. Noticing in terms of jump from one thing to another, so I don't remember. I've been noticing that the karma, deep rooted, hidden karma, hidden behaviours and things are starting to come out for people in different scenarios, different relationships. Like I know this guy, yeah, he gave this girl an STD, and it prevented her from having any more children or any children. And then now he had a child of his own at the time, and now in later years he's trying to have a family with the next chick, and they're going through IVF and all of these things, and they're not having no children. And I just be like, I know this other woman whose father married another woman after the death of her mother, and she gave that woman a really, really hard time, like the stepmother, and now she's in a relationship, and now she's getting a really, really hard time from her partner's daughter. I just be looking like, fucking hell, like it's loud. So I really, like I said, I be going through my shit with a fine tooth comb. Like, what did I do? Alright, let's start. Here was the first card for the collective on this beautiful Venus day. Fresh into Venus in Pisces energy. We're a couple days away from the new moon. We have the Valentine. So let's see. Let's see. Start with this one first. First card. I feel like it's mocking me. I feel like it's really fucking mocking me after everything I just said. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning into your life. Why? Is the first question. Where is the death? Why? No, not really. They're returning because you've got some unfinished business, first of all. And I feel like there's been a lot of things unsaid. There was a lot of confusion when things ended the last time between you lot. and there's things that need to be said now, and you need to be open to have the conversations. Remember what I told you, you know, if you're scared to have the conversations, whoever's coming back's really not nothing to do with you. Sorry guys, I will try to speak louder. Sorry, you're brutal. But yeah, some of you, there's conversations that still need to be had in order for you to truly clear this space. Truly clear this space. I feel like it's not even somebody that's coming back for to try and start a relationship again. I feel like this is somebody that's maybe coming back for different reasons. They may be coming back because they might happen to just be in your city. They might be coming back because you know, they might need your help in clearing up some of their shit. You're having a heart expansion, my darling. That's too many cards. There's about 5, 6 cards on the floor. 7. There's too many. I can't be bothered. Maybe it's heart expansion. It's a heart expansion. There's been a lot of that going on as well. And my mantra for my heart is full, but not fooled. My heart is full, but not fooled. Remember I told you? Because I was talking about something else, and then I was like, so this whole big deal about karmic people, karmic relationships, whatever. Remember I told you there's like a few people that I could easily say that's my person or whatever, and but not all of them can be, right? So I must be a karmic to others, and I'm not a bad person. So I think we need to also change the narrative about that. The karmic relationships, the people that are in relationships that you feel like they shouldn't be in, how it's your business, I don't know, just because you want them, is definitely a narrative that needs to be changed. Do you get? Because like I said, I'm someone's karmic, and I fucks with them. I fucks with them, and they fucks with me too. So, and I'm not a bad person. So this business of karmic people being bad people, and I feel that also calcifies the heart space, where you've got somebody that you might want to be with, but you're like, no, they're over there with that person, and you feel some type of way towards that person. You're calcifying up your shit. You should really actually be seeing that that person is probably got a similar energy signature to you, which is drawing your person to them. Do you get? So really and truly, there should be an element of love, respect, and compassion. Do you get me? Really and truly. Because if any bitch is talking some shit about I'm someone so-and-so's karmic and I shouldn't be with them, bitch, I'm just as good a candidate as anyone else. You get? Seven of Pentacles. So, Kevin, what's up, my babes? We got the Seven of Pentacles, and I feel like it's twofold over here. So obviously you've got progress, you're working at something, you're working towards something, but also what is time? So this reconciliation, I believe that this is some timeless shit that you got popping off. There's a thing where it feels like no time has passed between you. I feel like both of you have literally gone back in, you've gone back in, you're actually more mature, but you're looking better than ever. That's what I'm feeling. These reflections as well, like these swans, I mean, we just completely dismissed and blew the whole twin flame out the water, but I can't lie, whenever I see the swans, I'm like, this is some timeless shit. And I feel like most of the relationships in which we encounter have had some type of past life shit going on with it. It's not the first time, never is the first time. So again, what's the narrative? Let me ask that question again. what are the components of this twin flame shit? You know what I mean? What makes that person that? And if they come with that bullshit to you, really and truly, you need to be like, grace and royalty too. I love swans. Know how to be treated. And I think they're also, they mate for life, don't they? They're another thing that mate for life. So I feel like this, I'm not poo-pooing no reconciliations, understand that, I'm not poo-pooing them. I think that's a beautiful thing when two people who have had differences can come back together and speak on them with grace and, you know, and respect and love. I think that's a beautiful thing, and I'm always open to that shit. But yeah, I feel like there's even though it could be years since you've seen this person or spoken to this person, I feel like there's no time between it, and you're very comfortable in each other's energy. But really find out what it is that they want. Be clear about what it is that get gas. They might, like I said, they might just be coming to use your expertise in a certain area. They might be coming to help, ask for help to heal certain things or to get insight into certain things. And you're over there gas thinking that they're in love with you, when really and truly, you know, they could just be needing your help, not necessarily wanting to use you, but not necessarily coming to love you either, or coming to meet your needs. That's why I'm asking you all, be very clear about what it is that you need, and if what you're getting from the mirror or the thing in front of you is giving you that. You know what I mean? So if the reflection is not giving you the peace that you're giving to yourself, you may have to release that. You know, with love, with compassion, and without any doubt that what is meant for you can't miss you. Clarifying number 2, justice, balance. Again, you know, I'm not going to be the pessimist that I always am in love readings. I've come here on a high. So, like, justice, I feel like, you know, in this reconciliation, like I said, there'll be 7-11 as above, so below as well. You know, you need to be kind of clear what it is, why you would be engaging in this situation. Are you being honest about what you see as an outcome for this, or are you just kind of going with the flow of things and not completely about to receive an equal exchange of energy at this time from this person? And I feel like if that's not on the table, if you're still in the same maybe old dynamic which caused your separation in the first place, I feel like it's a waste of time and that you should choose you. I was thinking the 11s, I see the 11-11 Seppi, and I saw the 11 on the card as well, and I see the 7-11, and I'm just like, you lot are mocking me. You lot be mocking me. Then we've got the 4 of Wands, we've got unity. So this is looking positive. This is looking like this isn't a waste of time, this reconciliation thing. This is looking like something really concrete, some real foundations can be laid here. This could be a very safe space for some of you. A place where you can be totally yourself, a place where you can speak freely about whatever it is that you're feeling, so that any red flags that come up can be discussed, you know, or anything that feels uncomfortable can be spoken about. And like I said, if you can't have these conversations with these people or this person, then that isn't something for you to truly entertain at this time. And then we've got the Page of Swords in reverse. So I'm gonna Google that. You already know me. I ain't gonna lie to you, pretend I know what it is, because I don't. It feels really mushy though. It feels, I'm not gonna lie, it feels mushy. Labyrinthos is my shit. It's where I look up all the things. So reversed, Page of Wands is scatterbrained, cynical, sarcastic, gossipy, insulting, rude, lack of planning. Talk about scatterbrain, because we talked about the whole, the butterflies degree. So I think I saw a meme one time. It says butterflies is not that you're in love. Butterflies is when your senses leave your body. So critically think your way through this whole thing. Like I said, be clear about what it is that this person is offering you, and what it is that your needs are right now. And if they don't match, then it's okay. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to make something be something that it doesn't need to be. It may not work in your favor to be that honest. People may clap back with insults or being rude, and so just be open. But then sometimes like I said, you just have to sit through the uncomfortable spaces. You can't control people's responses to your truth. So it could be a thing where you may speak your truth and say what you really feel, and this person may be like switching up on you and being like, the fuck you mean? The fuck you mean? I'm professing my whole fucking love to you, and you're now here telling me that you don't think it's the right time. When is the right fucking time? I've been waiting. Girl. So but then once they take a minute, you can still be in the conversation, wait for them to calm down. You'll see they'll come from a different angle. That was just anger and frustration speaking. You have to give people grace. I feel like you do need to still give people grace and mercy. Obviously you're not taking no bullshit, and what you're not going to do is insult people back, because that's not where you're coming from. You don't have to match nobody's energy. You're coming from a space of love. And let's see what the psychic tarot of the heart's got to say. Someone from your past returning, meaning dreams coming true. It's what you've prayed for. It's what you've asked the universe for. You probably called this person in yourself. You've probably been like, oh, I'm sick of this shit. Send me somebody. Boom, reconciliation. Somebody you ain't seen. Somebody you ain't seen in a minute, and you'll be questioning, being like, this person really? Or you could be like, this person really? Again, keep your wits about you. Keep it together. Don't get too gassed too quickly. Feel your way through it. Right now, everybody's on a 3-month probation, like a job. You understand? In 3 months, because everybody, like I said, you can't keep up a facade for longer than that. After the 3 months, you're gonna show who you really are and what you're really fucking about. You know what I mean? You're going to start seeing people's patterns. You're going to start seeing people how they move. And you're going to ask and question yourself, is that person really for me? Is that what I really truly want in my space, in my life? You have to be honest. And, yeah, we'll pull that. Okay, so this is a really cute thing that's happening with a reconciliation right now. Everybody's feeling the same towards each other. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Love it. I love it, and I love how non-cynical and silly and immature I'm not being now. I like it. So the romantic feelings are real, and if you are both honest and you're not guessing, and I'm urging you lot to be honest, to be truthful about how you feel. If you truly adore somebody and want to possibly build foundations with that somebody, let them know. Even if you feel like this might not be the right time and there's still things that need to be done, be honest about how you feel, and if this person is open to reconciliation with you, it's in their best interest to also be honest with you about how they feel. And just because people are proclaiming their love for you, choosing you, all of the things, again, probation periods are very, very necessary, because not all that glitters is gold. So you need to be very clear that whoever and whomever is putting offers of love towards you, and you're feeling love towards others, not only what they can offer, but what can you offer? I mean, I know we've been a bit cocky out here and we've been like, I bring so much to the table. But do we? And do we? Or do we just do that for ourselves and maybe our friends and stuff? But for loves, especially new ones, how much are we prepared to pour? Are we healed up enough to pour? Or are we still looking to be poured into in order to heal us up? romantic feelings. So where do these romantic feelings take the collective if they explore? Where? Oh my God, the song in the background it says it's a lifetime love. Unexplainable. Just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. Got Six of Swords. No running. You're not running away from this. It's gonna prevent you from running away. It's gonna prevent you from jumping into your old patterns of feeling afraid or unsure of something that could be quite beautiful if cultivated and nurtured and the correct amount of energy is poured into it. Obviously, you know that time is an illusion, so we're not rushing, we're not trying to rush into anything. There's plenty of time to explore, you know, these energies and these feelings that we are feeling for those that are being reconciled. Some of you in long-term relationships, it could be a renewal of that new when you lot first met, that energy of and that appreciation of and that excitement of, you know, that could definitely be coming in with Venus in Pisces at the moment. So just make the most of it, guys. Make the most of it, man. There's no need to push it away. There's no need to run away from it. There's no need to believe that it is something sinister and something there to trick you. I know we felt like we've been tricked, but it wasn't really. You just was not paying attention to the red flags, and then you still chose to go into something that you knew was fucked up. You know, your spirit warned you and told you, but it was you that still went in there. So you really got to understand that nobody's ever hurt you. You were there. You were there. So let's see what Psychic Tarot of the Heart has to say about these romantic feelings and not running away from them. Oops. Not running away from them. It says well-deserved reward. And then we've got the Three of, I think this is the Three of Wands. So this is like the Nine, I think the 9 and the 3 of Wands. So first of all, the 9 of Wands is that you kind of be taking a final stand. I just want to double check that. I don't want to sell you that dream. Just keep getting this scent. I've never smelt it before, but it feels familiar. Every so often, just kind of creeps up on me. I'll be like, when we first moved here, we had this scent that used to come in the house, and then we've had the house cleansed so many times by so many different energies. Even one time we had Tibetan monks come in the house and throw rice everywhere and bless the house. So that disappeared. Kia used to be able to see it in the corner. She used to always point it out. But this one, it's actually quite sexy, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is an awesome card. Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. So it's the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So let's start with the 9 of Pentacles. What are the keywords even here? It says discipline, gracious, compassion, satisfaction. That sounds sexy to me, blood. And then we've got there's 9 of Pentacles, your 10 of Pentacles, you're 1 away from your 10, and then you've got the 3 of Pentacles. This is collaboration, partnership, getting support. This is sounding sexy. I'm just saying to you, look, don't be so quick to throw it in the bin. You know, there may be some red flags even still now. Even with you, I feel like whenever I see a red flag, it's me. You know what I mean? There's a reflection in me. There's something going on with me, and I have to really psychoanalyze myself to really find out the fuck is that? What is that mirroring of me? You know, and then once I work out what the mirroring is, then if I can't have a conversation with that person and I'm off it, I'm out. You get me? So, but if I do, a lot of the time, if I do have conversations about anything that I deem as a red flag or something that's concerning me, and that person is open to listening and discussing it, that's sexy to me. Not all red flags means that you've got to throw people in the bin. Sometimes red flags means that you've got to have certain conversations, or they're highlighting certain things about you. Hey, Alex Mack, they're highlighting certain things about you, things that you need to address about yourself. You know, I've got this really awful habit of long distancing, so flipping, falling in love with people that live on the other side of the world. I've done it a few times, and that says to me a lot of the time is that I'm not really available to have anybody in my space. I want to do the whole thing and ting, but I don't necessarily want them close to me, because that would mean I would have to do some real life shit. Hey Amber, hey girl, happy Venus Day, my love. Yeah, that means that I have to do some real life shit, and maybe I'm just not cut out for it. Maybe I am. Maybe I have to take a chance. There was this one guy, yeah, that I used to speak to a while ago, and he lived in America, and he was like, we recently reconciled, and he was like, you know, if you just invited me to London, I would have come. And I didn't invite him to London because I didn't think he would come. You know, just these things that without conversations, you will never know. You know, so you just have to kind of be open to having these conversations, so that you can get your clarity. You can make sure that, you know, all of your T's are crossed and all of your I's are dotted, and that you can just continuously flow in peace. 44, thank you lot for the likes. I love it so much. You lot can flow in peace. And then obviously, whatever this reconciliation thing is, it's coming to offer you help, it's coming to offer you ease. Also, the Three of Pentacles is you as the teacher, as the student, and as the muse. You know, so it's about you playing all these different roles in one, you know, being open to being taught. So this is beautiful reciprocation that this energy is coming to bring you. And like I said, don't be scared off by the past, or by certain things that you deem as a red flag. If you feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had, have the fucking conversation. Keep an open mind. They're killing us today. Keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Your belief system. What do you believe about this whole twin flame soulmate thing? You understand? Like, do you really believe that person that's been treating you like doo-doo is your person? Really, to now, like, everything you know about yourself, all of the work that you've done, do you truly, seriously believe, just because people are pulling cards and telling you that that's really your person, not to believe what's going on in the 3D, is your person? I mean, it could be if you choose that, but you know, why wouldn't you choose something more honourable for yourself? Why wouldn't you choose something more reciprocating and less stressful? And it's letting go of the belief. It's some of you have tried to move on, but you've hung on to the belief, even though you're like, okay, I'm with this person, but my twin flame over here. You understand? It's like, why do they get, again, it's, you know, it's like, you are your twin flame. We read that in the Women That Run With The Wolves. You are your own twin flame. It's never been anything outside of you. Never been that. You know, so, you know, everything else is just a reflection. There's that smell. Is it me? Because I ain't even lying today. Because it was Venus Day, I lost my mind, and I sprayed, like, I've got this Estee Lauder, my mum. Got this Estee Lauder perfume. It's called Beautiful, and I was like, yes, I feel beautiful. So I sprayed a little bit in my hair, but I don't know if I like it. I don't think I like it at all. Anyway, let's have a look. Two of Swords. There's nothing to, you're either in or you're out. You're not indecisive. You're very clear. You know, like I said, because once you get clear in your mind about what it is that you want, then a reflection will present itself to you. Once the student is ready, then the teacher will show up. You already know. So there's no confusion. And then we've got the Two of Wands. the Two of Wands, and you have to make a decision whether you want to explore this or not. You're not necessarily choosing a particular person over another. You're just saying that whatever's in front of you, you're choosing that. If there is a decision to make, like I said, ask yourself the questions. You know, is that person truly honouring me? Is that person truly giving me what I need at this time? Is this person truly listening to the things that I'm saying to them? Because especially like if you say to somebody, look, you know, I just kind of, I love you and what have you, but I just really want to focus on the shit that I want to do and that I need to do right now, and I also feel like there's certain things that you need to do in order for us to fully align. And then the next day they'll be bombarding you with whatever. If you don't hear from them, that really truly shows that they listen to you, and you're not now thinking, you're not confusing yourself saying like, why isn't that? Because you said so. You said that you need space and you need time. You understand? So you need to be very clear about what it is that you want right here, right now. And if you really truly love somebody but don't feel that you guys should be engaging in anything right now, you have to speak on it. Because like I said, this is the 7 year, this is what you're looking in for life. So if you are coming into something that's kind of half baked and half risen, if it was a cake, it's going to collapse in the middle because it's not fully cooked all the way through. Do you understand? And I think there's no time is perfect timing, but I do feel like if there are certain things and certain factors that maybe possibly could cause problems further down the line, these things should be evaluated and discussed, and you know, some types of plans put in place in order to make sure that everybody's clear on how they feel, everybody's very, very clear on how they would like to move forward with each other. But right here, right now, it might just not be the team. That's all. And everybody needs to be clear about that. I remember one guy, I was seeing, this is the one that I absolutely categorically called my twin flame, yeah? And I was just like, you're my twin! And he was like, with great power comes great responsibility, and I'm not ready. That's what he said to me. And I honoured that. So, you know, and we still were able to remain cool, even sometimes quite close. You know what I mean? It was a touch and go, because I had this narrative that you're my twin flame, and if you're not mine, then you know, you with the fucking karmic, and it's exhausting, you know, that type of fucking energy to be running with. It's very exhausting, you know, to put all of that energy onto one person, and that. But he used to say it just feels like such a burden, and I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Burden? Me? This? We're gonna save the fucking world! We get together, our blood. I'm so dramatic, and this thing I feel like has become so dramatic. You know, really and truly, there's no love is for me undermined. You get me? You got the love that I have for the people in my life is so intense. It has to be changing the world. It has to be changing the world. So I can't be like, this one person named Twin Flame is going to be the thing that catastrophically changes shit. Nigga, I mean, my love is deep, and the people that love me, the love is deep back, and that's doing something. That's doing something, definitely. You know, I don't feel like it has to be so fucking hard. It doesn't have to be that hard, man. It doesn't have to be that exhausting, blood. So, yeah, I'm out. And then we got the King of Pentacles. We're going to read both of them. We've got the King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. I mean, I could use my common sense, but truly, I don't know. So, hear the tune. I would have lost it all. Hey. Oh my god, there's lots of cards. Okay. Oh, I like the last card. Alright, Bob, let's have a look. King of Pentacles. In reverse. All right, boom. Let's get into it. Greed. Where are we? What are we clarifying? Fucking hell. Keep an open mind. Greed, materialistic, wasteful, chauvinist, poor financial decisions, gambler, exploitative, possessive. It's what you don't want. So again, you need to really be clear about, you know, whatever the red flags are. They can be discussed. All of these things can be discussed. Materialism, wastefulness, poor financial decisions, all these things, they can all be discussed if they are red flags that come up. But if they are, first of all, blocked from discussion, that's your cue to leave. If they are rude or insulting when these things come up, that's your cue to leave. No matter how much you love somebody, I don't give a fuck. You know, these are your cues to leave. If these are the conversations you can't have, that's not your person. Simmer. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is just showing me that no, I've got to show you that. There's this bit. No, this bit. We're gonna use YouTube a lot more.
This boy be my DM, but ain't got no money. This boy be my DM, but ain't got no money. Say the fuck out my DM.
Okay, so there's that part. Because nobody wants to struggle. Nobody, I don't want to struggle with you. Like somebody said, struggle with your mama, she had you. Do you get me? Like, I don't want to struggle with you. I don't want to be in a situation where I've got to hold us both down. And to be honest with you, I don't need you to hold me down. I just don't want to struggle with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're not into that. So, guys, if let's just see what it says though. That gave me a joke today. That gave me, it says sweet man. I keep seeing Harry and Meghan. What, are they having another baby? Is that what that is? Because I just keep seeing them, they're everywhere, but I haven't read the headline. I made it. Alright, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Family disputes, bankruptcy, debt, fleeting success, conflict over money, instability, breaking traditions. I'm not doing any of it. I mean, family disputes, I'm not getting into your family disputes. Especially, you know what, sometimes, like, I'm just being real, because I'm from the hood, yeah, I'm from road. So, like, I've never really dated anybody that isn't broke. I'll be honest with you. Because hood life be real out here. But really and truly, you can't be not trying. Because I'm trying. So you can't be not trying. So it's not that you're broke that I won't accept you. It's that you're broke and you're okay with it. That's what I won't accept. You get me? And then we've got the Star card. Which means, you know, wishes coming true. Things coming together for you. It's also being optimistic, also being multi-dimensional as well, understanding that, you know, you're just as comfortable on the land as you are in the water, so it's just as comfortable in your stability as you are in your emotions. This is balance as well. So yeah, just be, you know, be clear, because you're not really trying to carry no one, and you're not looking for no one to carry you neither. You understand? But what you're not going to do is struggle with nobody's children. I ain't struggling with no one's son. I'll tell you that from today. This is going on long now. Right, let's have a look at what the Psychic Tarot of the Heart has to say. Caught that card there. And about keeping an open mind. I'm not going to do these in reverse. What do you say? Because I always like to see the Six of Pentacles in reverse, because this is about giving back to yourself, pouring it into yourself. Like I said at the beginning of the video, some of you need to pull back your energy and pour that back into yourself, and stop continuously pouring into something more that has never poured or is not pouring into you at the same capacity. And then this is Spread Your Wings. I don't really know what this is, if I'm honest. Spread your wings. Who sung that song? Tyler, the Creator. God, this book. This is the Two of Wands. Oh, we've got that already. Got it twice. Two of Wands twice, but this time it's come up in reverse. But it's for a different category. The Two of Wands came up upright for romantic feelings, and it's come up in reverse for keep an open mind. So expansion, freedom, confinement, decision. This could be feeling freer when it comes to keeping an open mind as to what type of person that you may explore a long-term thing with. I mean, for some of you, it could be a younger person, it could be an older person, it could be somebody of the same sex, something that you would have never have thought about, but here you are. So you guys, seriously, keep an open mind at this time, and don't restrict yourself, don't constrict yourself to your norm. And then finally, I love this one. It's such a cute card. Make the effort. It says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Say nothing. Say nothing. What steps are we looking to take then? What steps are we looking to take? I'm hot. I feel hot. So the first step they're asking us to take is to repose, compose yourself. I know you're gassed, but let's just bring it back to the center. Let's bring it back to the center and know that you're gassed. Rest, sleep on some things. You know, there's going to be a lot of information. I feel like this communication is going to be vast and long, and you're not always going to be able to process everything. So take your time when it comes to, don't let your thoughts drag you back into heartbreak and all them things there. Don't let your thoughts sabotage you. Don't let your thoughts create experiences that you don't really exactly want to have. So, you know, you actually have to be very disciplined at this time when these energies reconcile and chat to you. Five of Pentacles, yeah. Just feeling like, you know, it might not be real. That person, you've got still poverty mindset. Like that person's not going to be able to fulfill your needs. You're not going to maybe be able to fulfill their needs. That there's a lack somewhere around the place. If you feel that there is lack, speak on it. Like I told you, a lot of us are ghetto children, you understand, grew up in the hood, man. We don't really know what money looked like. We've never seen them things before. So, you know, let's talk about our poverty and let's talk about our struggle, but let's just be clear that we're not doing that together anymore at this point. We're not doing that because I'm not playing, I'm trying, and so you need to be trying too. And imagine if we brought that energy together in some Three of Pentacles energy, what we could do together. But first of all, we are not going to dwell and use poverty as an excuse not to love each other correctly. And then we got the Five of Cups in reverse. Because I'm learning reversals now in front of you. Just to say, I learnt tarot in front of you lot. So, you know, I don't feel nowhere to learn. Okay, Prince Pen White from the Queen's Commonwealth Trust website. No one cares. No one cares. Five of Cups. Thought someone was pregnant again. Oh God. No one cares. Oh, I love it. The Five of Cups says acceptance, moving on, finding peace, contentment, seeing positivities. We love it. We love it very, 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 very much. Let's quickly get one more card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and then we can close with a crystal, I think. Whew. This was truly a love reading, guys, isn't it? Refusing to see in reverse. So you can see, you're not refusing to see anything. Your third eye, you can see past all deception and illusion. Your spirit of discernment is on 100. It's your mantra for your third eye. You can see, you can't unsee red flags. So you're going to have to discuss them. You're going to have to discuss them, you know, as they arise, and also take accountability for the reflection, your reflection. You know, you're not going to be out here accusing anybody of lacking in something or not doing something where you can't really see how the fuck you're fucked up. You have to see that. You have to. This is 101 compassion. This is how we do compassion, is by seeing our mirrors, flaws in our own makeup. You know, and like I said, if you don't like it, you don't have to fuck around with it. But what you're not going to do is shame people. What you're not going to do is make people feel that they're less than. We don't do that anymore. We don't do that over here in these times. It's just pointless. We've got to the point, Kendrick already told us, man, hurt people. It's culture, you know, but at the same time, you don't have to sit around and take it. But nor do you have to sit around gossip and shame people about it either. Let's get our crystal and get it. Okay, here. It's been a long one, isn't it? This is coming. What's that? Yeah, Biggs is going to be here in like 15 minutes, I guess. I ain't seen Biggs in months. So, I'm really excited. Alright, let's see what our crystal is. Got two. Quantum Quattro and Garnet. Start with Quantum Quattro. Quantum Quattro Synergy. Quantum Quattro has amazing healing power and a dramatic effect on physical vitality. It brings about an energetic shift and integration. Self-understanding. You're an extremely complex person who is seeking wholeness within yourself. Examine all facets of your personality, especially those you hide from yourself or others. Accept those of value. Find the gift hidden deep within mistakes. Forgive and let go. Release yourself from codependencies and abusive relationships. Right at the beginning. Heal your inner child. Recognize the resources you have to draw on. Divination. Karmic aspects need healing. Your question is nowhere near as straightforward as it seems. So dig deep and see all sides. The power of the whole is much greater than its component part. Once you have all the information, you are invincible and evolve rapidly. Do not, remember I said all questions need to be asked, but not all in one breath. Pace yourself. Take your time. Healing insight. Recognize that you cannot heal anyone else or influence their behavior enhances, recognize that you cannot heal anyone else or influence their behavior enhances your own well-being. Frequency high. Chakra energizes all timing. Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Ra, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Soul path. Holistic healing for the soul. This is the thing. So much facts. You lot need to be careful. Because what you're locking it in for the next 26,000 years, for all of the lifetimes, all of the timelines, and all of the levels of consciousness. So choose very, very carefully. Choose very, very fucking wisely. 8. Garnet, passion. Garnet is a rejuvenating stone believed to protect against evil and terrifying dreams and to attract love. Self-understanding. You are a passionate soul with a courageous heart. Be confident and constant. Let go of your inner demons, taboos, inhibitions and fantasies. Remembering this Pisces, it's Venus in Pisces. Ya feel the fantasies. Recognize self-sabotage and expand your awareness into all that you have, all that you can be. Virtue matters to you. You are capable of great devotion to a cause or relationship and have a strong survival instinct. Divination, take action now. A mystery is solved. Have courage. There is a way out. Turn a crisis into a learning challenge. If danger approaches, stay calm. You are protected. Be emotionally honest with yourself and others. Be emotionally honest with yourself and others. You may attract a partner for sexual healing. Make no long-term commitments as it may fizzle out once the purpose is fulfilled. However, I've got something to say about that, Ram, because in the book that we're reading, the Women That Run With The Wolves in the book club, over on Patreon, we are learning that the body-to-body act should be the very last act. The first act is finding the treasure. The second act is untangling the skeleton that you found. Untangling the different aspects, the complexities of one's being before you do anything else. And then there's the tier of compassion, because if somebody's going to take the time to learn you, to untangle you, to be compassionate and loving, they themselves fall in love with all that you are. There's a tier of compassion which then the recipient drinks from, and with that tear she fleshes herself out and lays with the fisherman, and that only then, once one is untangled and compassion is felt, should one lie down with another. Y'all shouldn't be fucking doing that no more. Y'all shouldn't be fucking having casual sex just for the sake of having fucking casual sex. Y'all don't see that there's some madnesses going on outside there. First of all these different species is coming in, and I mean they could have been here the whole time, but blood, you don't know what you're lying down with, first of all. And second of all, there's too much things. People have taken too much juices and weird things. People are eating bad shit. People are doing all kinds of things. Not everybody's on a detox, cleansing, clear thing, you know. So just remember what did I say? Bitch, I'm attractive, can't fuck with you right now. I am fasting. That's got to be a theme. That's got to be a theme for the collective. You lot can't just be fucking lying down with people's demons and expecting to be okay. It's not going to work. Healing insight, sufficient, no lie. Healing insight, finding an appropriate outlet for your passions and emotion creates well-being. So some of you with your sexual energy, it's not necessarily sex, you want sex. You need to create. Some of you have abandoned your creativity, have abandoned your arts, and you're using sex to cover that up. Some of y'all need to just really be real with yourself. Frequency, medium, chakra base, sacral heart, energizes all. Timing Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, soul path, expressing your soul's passion. That's it, guys. That was a really long one, but I've enjoyed myself. I've enjoyed jamming with y'all, and I will see you on Monday for sure, because it's a portal. Who loves a portal more than me? No one. So have a wonderful weekend. I love Onur, and I'll see you soon.